9 o'clock client canceled. And so I have a few extra minutes. So sorry to keep you waiting. Sometimes when I'm early, it's when I'm late. Anyway, good morning. So what's new in the crochet world? Well, okay. So my one carry-on bag that the gate agent insisted that we check all the way to my final destination is still missing, has still not arrived to home. So we had it diverted home because it didn't arrive on the trip. So that was, let's see, we got home on Friday. Good morning, Brian. And it is now Tuesday and the bag has not arrived. Anyway, Tom asked me, like, what's the value in that bag? And I'm like, well, priceless. It has an unfinished crochet project in it. So my Tunisian interlock 2-color project is in that bag. That was my secondary project after the Ruby by the Sea project. So that project is missing. And I had wound a really nice ball of linen yarn by Plymouth Yarns, and that is in that bag. Good morning, Linda. Thumbs up. Thank you so much. So that's missing. Um, Everything else is kind of like not as critical to me. There is one outfit in there, but it wasn't like my favorite outfit. It was literally my emergency outfit. So it's like a pair of leggings and a t-shirt that I liked, and a sweater. Yeah, irreplaceable for sure. And so, and then to top it all off, it's just like, so Tom's like, well, how much is the value? I'm like, first of all, they have to replace the bag. So the bag itself is a certain amount of money. Wasn't a designer bag, but still it's a bag. You still have to go buy a bag. It's still, not cheap. So, anyway, the saga continues. But, it's okay. We're home. We're in one piece. Missing yarn in a partial project. Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully we will get it eventually. It does have my name and address on it. I don't know what the problem is. I'm pretty sure that I was careful to place business cards in every bag I had. Every bag that I had, including like my wallet and my little camera bag and my, like I literally went through and put business cards with my home phone number, my mobile phone number on in all of them. So we'll see if my bag shows up to my office that I never go to, but still, I would make a special trip to go get my partial project. Okay, what else is going on? I have renewed excitement now that I am back for the baby blanket book. It is coming along super well. Someone picked it up by accident and saw that was in there and said, score. Yeah, probably. Yeah, they're like, my yarn. Woohoo. They're like, I have no idea what to do with this. It's like, oh. So where was I? Oh, renewed excitement about the baby blanket book. The mock-up of the cover is so, so adorable. I'm so excited. So let's hope that I can get this in and out and done and by the end of September. I'm working really hard. Haley's working really hard. So I am, getting it up. And Ellen Gormley original. Yeah, yeah, but they're like, I can't read the stitches well enough to pick it up. Maybe somebody would. But wouldn't it be nice if I had tagged my video on how to make it so they could just pick it up and go? The baby blanket book, super, super excited. I feel like it's um, aspects of my work with my company are disappointing right now. Not my clients, but aspects of the bureaucracy of my company is disappointing right now. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, as much I would love to be a full-time crocheter again. Like if there was any way possible to make a full-time salary with crocheting, that is what I would want. That's just, but alas, wishing for what I can't have is not all that useful. otherwise, things are going pretty well. So my dad finally, did I tell you this already? Finally got his veterans benefits for being active duty during Vietnam. And we applied May of 2023. And I just got the award letter in the mail yesterday. But he did get his benefits. Thank you. Thank you, Jesus. So that is a huge load off my mind, as we now will be able to afford his housing much more comfortably. Well, he will be able to afford his housing much more comfortably. So that is a huge, huge win. And that was every bit of 80 hours of my time trying to get that application together and working with them and all of that. So that was a big, big win. So I'm super excited about that. In the meantime, it's time to get out the next project that I'm doing while I go to meetings. There are some mandatory meetings for work, of which I'm not getting paid, which is one of the disappointments. And so it's time to get out this one again. So I do have a video for you tomorrow. It's not on this project. A video for you tomorrow. It's not the trip vlog video just yet. That's going to require just a little bit more time as I piece those things together. But I did make a little video for you tomorrow that is coming out at 8 a.m. Morning. Hi, Bonnie. It's okay. I'm running late too, so you caught up. But this is the project that I am working on. Can you see the pattern a little bit there? You can see that through on the cream colored wall behind me. So this is the project that I'm going to be working on as a mindless project during meetings for a while until it is done, until I run out of yarn. I'm trying to decide whether or not I want to, where's my project? Take out the edging of the Ruby by the Sea project. So I have this one. Good morning, Bonnie. Yeah, pretty. Thank you. So I have the Ruby by the Sea, and I'm not sure I love this edging. Literally, to tell you the truth, I was just trying to make it bigger. And so that's why I added, and I was trying to use up the yarn to make 2 solid balls of yarn. But I really admit, good morning, Tammy. I really admit that I really love a clean edging. I don't always like a scallopy edging. I don't always like a florally edging. I don't always, and so I don't know if I like this or not. So it's just, let's give you a better look there. So I don't know. I don't know if I like it or not. Like I said, my whole point was to just make it bigger, to make the dimensions a little bit bigger, and to try to use up the yarn, of which I am pretty close. So I bought a big pin. It was the only thing I could find in Europe of the yarn stores. The yarn stores, I only found yarn stores in Strasbourg, France, and I bought this massive safety pin because it's the only thing they had that looked like a shawl pin, and I'm going to use this as a shawl pin. So it is pretty darn sharp, so I can also use it as a weapon if I need to. Self-protection. Who says yarn and crochet is not useful? Not me. I always say yarn is useful. Anyway, I'm going to use this big pin as a shawl pin. But I am in search of some pretty shawl pins. If you happen to know any sources for pretty shawl pins, I'm all for hearing them. I would love to hear them. So I might have to go on Etsy and see what I can find. But this is what I bought in Strasbourg, France. Sounds like it was an adventure. It was an adventure on many, many levels. I've never taken so many cable cars up mountains. Or I forget the other word, funicular? Yeah, maybe some of you who live in mountain towns would know. So I guess it's like a train on a track that goes up the mountain. So we were on a couple of those. And then some days we were on those for a while. And then you get up to the top. And then you get on a cable car and go up. And so some of the cable cars were like buckets that just like two people could ride in, and it was open air and you would go up. That was like, there was a vineyard in Germany where like, so it went up the side of the mountain and well, was it a mountain? I guess it was a mountain. It was a big hill. I don't know if it counted as a mountain. Nah, it probably counted as a hill. It probably counted as a hill. Anyway, because it went along the grade of the hill and there was a vineyard underneath it, like literally we were never super far off the ground. You know what I'm saying? Now there was a cable car in, where were we? Where were we? Basel, Switzerland? Or were we in Lucerne? We were in Lucerne. We were in Lucerne, Switzerland, and it was this really massive cable car that was a double decker. So on the top side, you could stand and feel the air, and you were outside with a really high fence. And then underneath it was the capsule where lots of people could stand and look around the, afraid you would have missed the scenery, eyes closed. It was beautiful. Um, and that one was pretty high up off the ground, but it was really fun to see like goats and cows and stuff on the mountain. And that one was a mountain at the bottom. You get your shawl pins from your yarn store who sells them from a local couple who makes wooden ones. Fascinating, Roberta. Maybe I should check my local yarn store first for sure. Um, Okay, well, I really should wrap up. Agreed, Bonnie. The heights would have been a challenge for you. Okay. I'm really not afraid of heights. There's many things I am afraid of. Heights is maybe not really one of them. I don't mind being up there. I think I'm more afraid of water, frankly, which we were on a boat, but I didn't feel like I was going to fall off, so it was okay. But we went snorkeling once for, I think it was our first anniversary 25 years ago, and I that was really scary for me. So I think I'm more intimidated by the ocean than I am heights. Anyway, it all deserves respect. So, okay, I'm going to take off. I will see you tomorrow morning. Never bothered you until middle age, you know. I teasingly say that people without anxiety are also people who are not terribly smart. Because the more you are aware of the dangers, the more anxiety people have. And so really smart people tend to have more anxiety than people who are maybe not as observant of the world. Oh my goodness. It's okay. It's okay to be afraid of things. It's okay. All right. So being anxious is okay, counselor hat on. Being anxious is required. We are supposed to be anxious. Anxiety is a good thing. It helps keep us safe. It warns us that we need to be aware. When we have too much anxiety to where it interferes with our ability to enjoy life, that is when we need to address it. And if you're just phobic of a specific thing, then you may not even need treatment for it, because if you can avoid it, like, okay, cool, like go for it. But if it's interfering with your ability to enjoy life or your day-to-day life, or interferes with your relationships or whatever, that's when it becomes a problem and we need to address it. Like if you have a phobia of driving, that can be troublesome if you live in a place where public transportation is not convenient. And so that's when you work on it. If you are phobic of tarantulas and you don't live anywhere near tarantulas, who cares? It's fine. No big deal. So there we go. Ellen's philosophy on anxiety. Okay, I will see you tomorrow morning, a few minutes before 9, and new videos will come out left-handed at 7:45, right-handed at 8 a.m. The 8 a.m. one is a premiere, although I'll probably change the thumbnail today when I get a chance, but it'll be the same video. So that is premiering tomorrow morning at 8. So I'll see you a few minutes before 9 for the 5 Minute Crochet Podcast, and have a great day. I will see you all tomorrow. Take care. Bye.